If you've been looking for videos that could help you write the best cold email, the best cold DM, the best cold email message, may this be the last video you would ever need to watch. Because in a few minutes, I'll explain you the perfect cold email formula, write a perfect cold email yourself and start generating replies, booking sales calls, and closing deals. I have used the same formula to get a 5% reply rate, 25% reply rate, and I have sent thousands of emails using the same framework and making thousands of dollars. And now I'm even working for Salesforge, which is a cold email sending platform. So if that doesn't make you interested in what I have to say, then I don't know what will. Now, before we can go ahead and write the email, we need to first understand what makes a perfect cold email. Because if you simply copy what I have to write, it's no good. We want you to learn and understand what makes an email good, so you could go ahead and write an email yourself instead of just brain dead copying me and just not being able to replicate the results, failing and not knowing what to do next and searching for more videos. No, we want this to be the last video ever you need to watch about cold email. So first, let me tell you what makes a perfect cold email. So we'll go over everything: the subject line, icebreaker, offer, CTA, and follow-up. So first, subject line. You don't want to use quick question. No. Is this relevant? Quick question, first name. No. That's cold outreach. When you're doing cold outreach, you want it to look as little as cold outreach as possible, right? You want to look like a real person sending a real email. You don't want to be quick question, first name, hey, is this relevant to you? No, no one sends real emails like that. The perfect subject line is something that is actually relevant to you and your prospect. So whatever you're selling, right? For example, if I was doing market research, I would literally title the subject line market research, because you want your prospect to be able to find the email after they read it, they go grab a coffee or something. Now imagine your subject line is quick question. They get hundreds of emails a day with the same subject line. Hey, quick question, first name, quick question. How are they going to find your email? It doesn't stand out. Okay, they read your email, they don't reply right away. What if they want to reply later on, right? Okay, I got this email about market research, about this product. How do I find it? You write quick question? No. You actually need to title it something that's relevant about your product and to your prospect. So market research, whatever you're selling, cold email, right? Test it out. Don't say quick question. What you're doing, UGC content creation, right? Of course, you want to stand out. So again, you might be competing with other people that are selling content creation. So if they're doing that, A/B test this, do something that's still relevant to you, but it's not overused in your niche, because I get a lot of emails that say video editing, right? So this might get lost if you're in the same niche. Now, once you're done with your subject line, there comes in the writing the initial email. The first sentence shouldn't be anything else than an icebreaker. Of course, you can say hello, first name, but I do it after and I'll tell you why. But first line should be an icebreaker and fully personalized. Now, I'm not talking about custom variable personalization, where you just say company name, hey company name, or you're doing great at company name, or how is the weather at this and that location, great work at company name, nice, mentioning their role, right? You don't want to do that. That's just custom variable personalization. That's poopy. You don't want to do custom variable personalization. It's awful. You better do not do that, because it will signal right away that it's automated email. What you want to do is human or AI personalization, like a friendly, real, humane personalization that doesn't just use, hey, nice company name, doing great at your company, how's the weather in location, right? You don't want that. You actually want to write something that's relevant to your prospect. What they do they play chess? Write something about chess. Do they meme? Write something about the memes, right? And I'll give you an example in a bit. Calm down, right? But that's what you want to do, an icebreaker, and that's the first sentence. Why? We want to take advantage of the email preview that we have, right? After the subject line in Gmail and Outlook, you have little text that you can see. That's the first line of the email. So that's why in the first line, we want to have an icebreaker. If it's just, hey, first name, it doesn't stand out. That's what everyone else says. So what you can do is just, when you're writing the email, instead of just saying, hi, first name, and then breaking the line and then writing something, just do hey first name and then write your personalized first line. And I'll do that in a bit and I'll show you. But basically this way we're taking advantage of first line email preview, right? So that's what we do. We put the icebreaker first right away, personalizing the offer, standing out in the preview, and then standing out as a human, letting know that this is not a blasted email to everyone that's the same, right? So that's what you do first, and I'll show you how to write an example of a human AI personalized email. Don't worry about that. And after the personalization comes the offer. What do you actually have to sell, or what value do you bring to the customer? Now, if you can see, this is quite big. Now, let me tell you, you don't need to use everything. I'm just showing you what makes up a great cold email, and in this case, the claim of the cold email, the evidence of the cold email, right? When you're writing the cold email, you don't have to use everything. You want to leave some curiosity out there so the prospect will actually be curious and respond and ask you something, and you don't have to make the email 3 paragraphs, because to fit everything, it's quite hard. But I'll show you again an example. Don't worry about it. But here's what makes a perfect cold email. So the offer of the cold email has to have a claim. This is basically what you're offering, what you're selling, and the claim is made up of a couple of parts: the result, the vehicle, the time frame, and the effort. So the result is whatever your product helps your prospect achieve. Now, this is where some people get it wrong, right? You don't want to talk about what your product, what does it help you to do, right? It doesn't matter. You need to write what your product can help your prospect do. Okay, maybe it's confusing, but for example, if you're selling short form content creation, right? You would probably say, I'll help you generate 10 million views. That doesn't matter to a CEO. That doesn't matter to a CMO. That doesn't matter to your prospect. What matters to your prospect is how much money those views will generate. So you may be thinking, oh, I'm writing a great result, 10 million views, right? That's very good, eye-catchy. But no, that doesn't matter to your prospect, because all they want is money. They want money, they want conversions, they want customers. So when you're writing the result, make sure it's relevant not to you, but the prospect, right? So if I'm pitching Frank Saunders, right? I'm not going to tell him, I can make you 10 TikToks hit 10 million views, right? What I'll tell him is that approximately I'll bring in this many customers from TikTok. That's what you want. So result should be $10,000 per month, right? Whatever your prospect desires. So then the vehicle. Now, this is how you're going to achieve it. So this is basically your product, right? So is it TikTok? Is it short form content? Is it cold email? Is it cold outreach? Is it newsletter? What are you actually selling? Because if you just say, I'll help you get 10K, I don't know, will you sell drugs using my company's name? What will you do, right? So this is basically your product. What do you do? What kind of niche? This will help your prospect know whether they need you, maybe they already have that going on for them, cold email, they don't believe about it, or whatever, right? So basically, vehicle is how you go to the result, right? How do you get the result? The time frame is how long it will take to get that result, that desired result. So you're promising to get 10,000 per month with cold email. So how long is it going to get? Because you need to warm up the emails, the domains, right? The mailboxes. You need to write a copy, send out. How long is it going to take, right? Is it going to take 1 month, 2 months, a quarter, half a year, right? This is the time frame. So in a month, for example, I'll get you to 10K per month with cold email in 1 month. Without you needing to do anything. And without you needing to do anything is the effort. So what effort will your prospect need to put in to actually get the result? Is the service done for you? Is the service done with you? Will you take care of everything, or does the prospect need to invest some money into ads if you're selling ads, right? What is the effort you require from your prospect, right? Usually it's nothing, because you do everything for them. Sometimes you need to mention that as well, or sometimes answered when you mention the vehicle. So it's short form content if it's video editing. So the prospect will need to basically film the videos. That's their effort. So basically effort lets them know what they'll need to do. Do they have to invest time? Do they have to invest money? Do they just sit there and relax and see the results roll in? And basically that's everything that makes up a claim. So result, like I'll get you to 10K per month without you needing to film anything. That's a good claim. Now, after the claim, you need to support your claim. You need to showcase that it works. You can do that in a couple of ways. So you can share a case study. For example, if you helped Brian get some million of views and generate thousands of dollars with short form content, you can say that, And name dropping your past client is great, because your prospect will be able to go and verify the results and see that it's real, right? So for example, you mentioned Salesforge, right? I could mention Salesforge. I made this many videos for Salesforge. You can just go look at it. Oh yeah, there's a channel, videos posted every day, right? So basically case study is you showing that you generated great results for your past client, and a great case study involves time frame the result, maybe the effort, the vehicle is already known, and the name, so they could actually go and verify that. You also have social case studies. So this is for people who don't have any case studies. If you haven't had any clients, you could use social case studies. So a social case study shows that it has worked for other people that are usually popular, and you're just sharing that. For example, Alex Hormozy used the same strategy to get $10 million for his gym launch. Basically, you're leveraging other people's success to prove that your product, your strategy, your framework will work, right? You're giving evidence that it works. Is not something you pulled out of your bum, right? It's something that's actually graspable. There's evidence of it working. It will actually do good. Your prospect will not be throwing money at the gamble, at just hoping, praying that it will work. It actually has some evidence. And lastly, you have a testimonial. So testimonial is basically your past client talking about you. For example, they film a video, write you a message, a screenshot or something. Yeah, I work with this XYZ company. Basically, it's like a case study, but it's done by your client. It's not written by you, it's by your client. Sometimes it's filmed with a smartphone, right? Like people just say, hey, yeah, I worked with Simon. He did these videos for me, blah, 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 right? So usually testimonial doesn't go into the initial email, but I also added it here because it's evidence. I'll show you how to use it. Now, after the testimonial, after the evidence, after the claim, you have guarantee. This is basically the last step to make the offer a no-brainer, because you want to let the prospect know that, okay, they know what you're going to do. They know that it has worked for other people. But what if it doesn't work for them? They need something. They need safety. They don't trust you still. So guarantee helps you show them that it's safe. There's no reason not to try this out. So guarantee that you can work based on performance. So for example, if you send out cold emails and you don't get any clients for them, they don't pay you. Can also work for free until you deliver. For example, you take some money from them, they pay for the service, and if you don't get them results, you still work till you get those results, or 100% refund. So for example, if you say you will help them reach 10K per month and you don't do that in the time frame that you added, then you'll refund the money. Basically, risk reversal. You're taking all the risk from the prospect that they would endure if they would work with you, and you put it upon yourself. Now you're risking it. If you don't get the results, you're gonna lose money, not your prospect. So you're gonna need to work your bum off, right? Basically, I guarantee that it's okay to work with you. It's safe. If anything happens, the money will be refunded, or I'll work till I get you that result, right? If you're selling, I don't know, short form content, I'll work till I edit those 30 videos, or create 30 videos, or get millions of views, whatever it is. You're basically taking all the risk from your prospect, putting it on yourself. So if anything goes wrong, you're at fault and you suffer, not the prospect. Now that's the initial email, the offer of the initial email. You also have a CTA. Now there are two types of CTAs. Some people use a hard CTA, which you should not do ever in an initial email. So hard CTAs are like, book a call here, or do you have a calendar link? Are you free next week? No, you don't want to do that, because hard CTAs are designed for, I don't know, they're hard, right? They come to a prospect. Who would book a sales call with you for 15 minutes if they don't know you? They know that you're going to sell, right? Who would do that? You don't want to use hard CTAs. You want to use soft CTAs, because soft CTAs are built to start a conversation. And that's what you want to do with the initial email. You don't want to go in there, yo, if you like it, okay, let's book a sales call. Let's go in. It looks desperate, right? You don't even know anything about the prospect. Why would you hop on a call? Have a soft CTA. Have a conversation rolling around. Talk to them. Qualify them more if needed, right? Just talk to them. You just want to spark a conversation. Once you get one reply, two replies, then they will feel, I don't know, more entitled to hop on a call with you, or like feel like they can give you those 15 minutes, right? Because they know you're going to sell, right? Why would I hop on a call with someone random knowing that they would sell something to me? Why would I do that? Don't use hard CTAs in the initial email. Use soft CTAs. So for example, instead of saying, here's my calendar link, book a call here, are you free next Saturday? Instead of that, you just do anything, open-ended questions or yes or no questions that will start a conversation. For example, is this relevant to you, right? Like if you pitch some product, like we have a cold email software, is this even relevant to you? Am I sending it to the right person? Are you the one taking care of this? like, who is it, right? You just want to get the prospect to respond a simple yes or no question, like, is this important to you at the time? Is this a priority to you at the time? Maybe they have something else, something other going on, right? They have a product hunt launch next week. They are not going to hop on a call with you. No, you just need to ask, is this relevant? Would this be any of use to you, right? Would cold email work in your channel at all, right? Of course, if you're pitching, you should know that it should work, right? But basically, you just want the prospect to answer simple yes, this would work. Maybe no, maybe reach out to my assistant. I'm not in charge of this, the CMO is, whatever. Just need a simple question that doesn't take them 5 minutes to think to answer, right? And after that, this is the whole initial email. You also, after that, you have follow-ups. Usually people just say, just bumping this, or just following up. No, that's awful. That doesn't add any value. Why? Why would you do that when you can send freebies or send a testimonial that I talked about? You shouldn't send a video testimonial in the initial email because that will hurt your durability. But you can send screenshots of the texts that your clients said, like as testimonials or videos, in the follow-up, but never in the initial email because that will hurt your durability. So also what you can add in follow-ups, you can add freebies, like if you have any lead magnets, you're just sharing them. Of course, you're not scraping, you're not generating leads from that, you're just sending them as a freebie, but basically any checklist for their niche or whatever that's valuable, you just share it with them. Or if your CTA is like you have a video filmed for the prospect and you're asking like, can I send it to you, or would this be any of use to you? I have this tutorial. You can just go ahead and send it out. You're going to be sending 2 or 3 follow-ups max. So at the end, might as well just send it, right? In the future, you'll reach out to them again. But yeah, you drop that in, and whatever freebies you have, checklist, valuable information, anything I mentioned in a lead magnet video, I'll link it somewhere here. I think you had freebies, and I'll show you that example again. So now that's everything that makes up a perfect cold email. Now, based on that, let's write an email for, let's say, if you're pitching someone like Frank Saunders, right? We have the CEO of Salesforge. Let's pitch him. So first we have the subject line, right? You want it to be relevant. So of course he's doing cold email. Let's say we are pitching him about the YouTube videos. Like now you shouldn't be pitching him because he's not in charge of the YouTube videos, but let's say he is. So what we could say is your YouTube videos. Literally, that's it. That's the subject line. It's not quick question. It's not, is this relevant? It's not, hey, first name. No, your YouTube videos. Yeah, it sounds awful, right? But that's what works. That's relevant to him, his YouTube videos, right? Or you could say Salesforge's YouTube videos, right? But yeah, you're basically relevant. He can find this wherever in his inbox. If he gets flooded with emails, he will spot this. But basically it's relevant, still relevant, and relevant to me because I will be pitching about some videos. So initial email, right? Let's say Frank posts about memes, right, on his LinkedIn or somewhere. We can use that and think up of a icebreaker for the first message. So let's say we compliment his memes and we kind of not agree or give him an idea, right? If he's posting memes about his product or something, we could personalize that and let's say, great memes, Frank. For your next one, you could use what meme? We're trying to create a meme, right? What you could do is either disagree with him, or let's say, great memes, Frank, but I would rather like this and that. Or let's say, now we can have an idea for him. For the next one, you could use the Drake dancing one, showcasing manual email setup versus Mailforge or Infraforge. Right? So this is relevant to Frank, super relevant. Like it might sound weird to you, but that's good because I don't want them icebreakers to be relevant to everybody, right? This is relevant to Frank. Great memes. He posted a few memes. This is a meme, right? Drake dancing one and showcasing his product. Infraforge or Mailforge, right? With the manual email setup, that's what they eliminate. So the Drake meme, you know that? Where he shows like that and then like this. So basically you would have a manual email setup and then the product. That eliminates manual email setup. I don't know why I'm explaining to you, but basically that's an email, right? And we might actually try to send it to him. I don't know. But yeah, we have that. That's kind of great greeting as well, so we don't need to say hi Frank anymore. Great memes, Frank. Maybe remove this so it doesn't look terrible. We have this. For the next one, you could use Drake dancing one, showcasing manual email setup versus Mailforge or InfraForge. Now we have to transition from icebreaker to actually our offer. So yeah, so we're talking about YouTube videos. Let's say he has YouTube videos posted now, but he doesn't have any shorts. He doesn't focus on short form content, right? So we need a segue to our offer, right? And of course, this is a hefty offer. I don't think we'll use all of it. We need to leave some curiosity, but let's say what we come up with. So for example, I could say, I not only create insane memes, I also create viral shorts. You could leave it as is and just ask if this is relevant to Frank. Simple email like that would do wonders, much better than those silly, simple templated emails. But we can add more things, right? So for example, a case study, a risk reversal, or more stuff. So let's go on and build on top of this. I also create viral shorts, right? So YouTube shorts. Of course, you want to make sure that the prospect understands. Like if you're going to say viral TikToks, if they haven't used TikTok, they will not know what the hell you're talking about. So we're using shorts because they are active on YouTube, they know what they're doing. And yeah, viral shorts. Now, what does that mean for Frank? Basically nothing. No one cares about going viral. People care about cash collected, right? So let's pitch in right away some evidence that this has worked. And let's say recently helped XYZ double their MRR by filming and editing 30 shorts a month. Do you have any plans on introducing shorts on Salesforge YouTube channel? That's it. I'm not asking him to book a sales call. I'm not asking him when is he available. No, I'm just asking, does he have any plans, right? He knows that I create viral shorts, that it has worked for other people. Yes, I'm not mentioning a guarantee that, because I'm not selling anything yet, right? I'm not mentioning like, if this doesn't work, I'll refund you. No, I'm just saying that I create viral shorts and this company double their MRR. It would be better if I would say like from 5K to 10K or whatever, right? But basically this covers a couple of things. So this is like a segue. So this is an icebreaker. This is your product, right? This is a case study, help their MRR. This is the result, doubling the MRR. And this is the effort, right? He doesn't need effort because I'll be filming and editing 30 shorts a month. This is what they'll get. And I'm just asking, I'm not asking them, do you have the budget for 30 shorts a month? No, I'm not asking them, do you have 15 minutes tomorrow? No, I'm not asking that type of stuff. I'm simply asking him, do you have any time? Do you have any plans introducing shorts to your YouTube channel? You're doing long form, do you have any plans introducing short form? Simple as that. Now in follow-up one, what you can add is a freebie. So for example, this is the strategy we used with XYZ, the company or case study, again, to generate 100 leads in pipeline or something. And then you attach a loom, 2min loom, right? And a link. That's it. You show like a strategy to the prospect. You're sharing how you did it for somebody else. And if they have 2 minutes, whenever they have 2 minutes, they'll just check on it. Yeah, it's a freebie. It's valuable. It's good. Case study, amazing. So again, here you could say either send a freebie again or send a testimonial, like your real client talking about something, or anything you have. Like here we use strategy for this. You could say, here are a few videos I scripted for you. Feel free to use them. You can link a doc or plainly just like scripts for the shorts that you yourself would film for this client. Doc, short, shorts scripts, right? You add them for free, simple as that, right? You're not gonna be able to do this for everybody, right, at mass, but we don't want to be sending bajillion of emails. We're not trying to target everybody on the platform. No, that's not what we're doing. If you want results, you gotta put in a little bit of effort. You gotta be soft on the CTAs. Follow up not with following up or bumping this. You need to follow up with value. What kind of value? It depends. You can send this to everybody. This one is a bit harder, right? You're not gonna send unique scripts to everybody. It depends, but you can also send just a template of the script. For example, it will be intro, a hook, right? Like a statistic. Cold email doesn't work for 99% of people, so I use this app to generate thousands of dollars of revenue by getting a 5% reply rate, right? Blah blah blah. Basically, you can add just a template of the intro and send it to everybody. I don't know if it looks hard, but it's simple. Like this, always different CTAs personalized, as you can see, right? This is personalized. You can add a PS after the CTA. PS, I have coffee. I know Frank drinks a lot of coffee. We can have, I don't know, a virtual coffee, whatever he says, right? But basically, personalized emails, relevant subject lines, top CTAs, valuable follow-ups. If you want more videos, see the channel. Bye.